Bam,
Mm.
bam, bam,
Ooh.
bam, bam, whoop, whoop, bam,
Ooh.
bam, bam, whoop, whoop.
Man.
I have pushed the record button.
The record button
The
has
rec-
been pushed.
the record button. I'm testing out a new microphone. Um,
Yeah.
not that anyone who has ever commented on our stream or our podcast has ever made any reference to the audio quality, but like I can hear it, so it annoys the fuck out of me. The
I can't. Wait, is that a sign that no one cares or that we've been good?
It could be both, or it could be just people understand that there's like audio quality hiccups, or people don't give a shit. But like when I'm recording, I record through my computer here, and
Right. Yeah.
it has a lot of fan noise. And
Yeah.
my microphone is usually it's a USB microphone, so it's like right here. So I put it close to my face to get rid of as much like fan noise as possible, but it doesn't always work. So I have the shotgun mic going through
Ooh.
my mixer,
Oh.
going into the computer. So we'll see if the shotgun mic has enough to cancel
Well, then.
the background noise. Um,
It sounds very silent when you don't speak.
that's good.
And I noticed the new set of cans as well.
These are actually old as shit. I use these when I record music because they isolate a lot better than my like
Ah.
$2 CVS.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So yeah, so I can hear a little bit better here. I mean,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't think anyone is going to notice. Like I don't think Keith is going to say, "Oh, all of a sudden they sound
Look at
better."
you. Hey. It's about goddamn time that you guys put some actual fucking effort into this. You've only been on the podcast network forever.
Yeah. But I'm assuming your Yeti is far enough away from your computer so that like if the fans spin up, you won't hear it.
Fans? Fans?
Aren't you using a MacBook something MacBook
Yeah, I mean,
Jabroni?
I have a MacBook Pro, but
Yeah.
maybe it's because it's always in my office in my basement, so it's
Mm,
never warm enough that I have that problem. Like the basement
see.
stays pretty cool normally, especially during the winter.
Yeah.
Like during the winter, I have to actively try and warm the basement up.
Hmm.
So it's usually never above, let's say, 75 in here.
Hmm. Well, if you have not experienced the MacBook Pro fan noise, friend, count yourself
No.
lucky because that shit is loud, yo.
In all fairness, also, the Yeti mic that I have is directional.
Mhm.
So it shouldn't be picking up really much between the microphone and the computer. So that may have something to do with it. What are you playing with now?
Now I'm fixing the lights and just adjusting everything. Just don't pay attention to me. I'm fiddling with. I got a light here.
You're compensating, is what you're doing.
I got a light here. It's just.
Did you feel bad about not recording that 1 week, and now you're overcompensating by
No,
making sure that like your lighting's good
no,
and the
no, no,
audio
no.
is good?
No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just me tweaking shit because
Okay, all right.
I'm a tweaker. Like if
I get
things are
this.
going too well, I will fuck with it. Like because I wanna optimize my process and get the most out of the equipment that I've got and like push
I feel
things
that.
to the end. So like if I get to a point where I can't make it any better, then I start thinking, well, maybe I need a better like this
Right.
lens is not the greatest, but it's fine. I kind of want a wider one, but
See,
that's not going to
now
help.
you've got the extraness of me thinking, well, maybe I should start using my camera instead of the MacBook camera, which is the one that I actually use.
Yeah, I mean, and the funny thing is a lot of camera companies are now coming out with software to allow people to directly use their cameras as web cameras because right now I'm on the Panasonic GX8 and the only way I can get the signal from here to the computer is through a cam link. and a cam link is like a $100 dongle.
Jesus fuck.
Yeah, it's instead of getting like a capture card that you slot into your tower,
Okay.
it's a USB 3 thing. So
Jesus.
if I ever upgrade this computer or move to another system, I at least have this capture card and I can put the device in. There's a little bit of lag, but you said it didn't really it didn't seem to make a difference.
You can't really see it all that much, yeah.
Yeah.
And reasonably, I'm paying more attention to your audio than I am anything else because I'm so used to recording for years of not having any video, and especially doing like web calls and what have you. Can you hear the air come on? Did you just hear the air come on?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit? Okay, let me close that just a little bit. I'll do what you're doing and pay attention to sound quality.
But
ladies and gentlemen, if you can hear the dulcet tones of my voice.
Oh, yeah.
Coming to you live in stereo.
So Canon recently came out with a piece of software that allows you to connect any of their DSLRs and all of their mirrorless cameras into your computer without an extra capture card, because they realize that, oh, well, people are going to be stuck at home. If we want them to get the maximum use out of their Canon cameras, let's hook them up with a piece of software.
Yeah.
So I think there's another camera company that's jumping on. I think it might be Fujifilm. Or
hopefully it's Olympus, so this way I can actually use mine.
Yeah.
Because now you've got me wanting to look to see what I need to do.
Yeah.
And I have the infinite fear of who's ready to pay $100 for a cable. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye out for Olympus because I had an Olympus camera, the EP5, which I fucking loved, but I couldn't use it as a webcam because the software, there was no software, the built-in software didn't work as a webcam, and this cam link didn't work either. So that's half the reason why I upgraded to the
gotcha. I may be stuck then just based on a software issue then, for all I know.
We'll see. I'll keep an eye out. If Olympus releases something, I will let you know, because it is really fun having like bokeh in the background. It's like,
yeah, I was going to say I'll have to play around with it, and
yeah,
I'll use my fixed lens and we'll get all super fancy.
I think there's got to be, somebody must have figured out a way to hack you have the EM10, right? The
EM10.
Yeah.
The EM10 2, I think.
Yeah, someone out there has got to have figured out a way to get in there. I'm not sure, but
we'll figure it out. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. Either way,
but yeah,
I think we're losing track because
no, we're not.
Have we hit the bumper yet?
No,
have we hit the bumper yet?
No, haven't gotten there yet.
The bumper
because Brandon Chalmers. We're still talking about cameras. Sony just released a video vlogger camera. It's one of their like little handheld, like the RX100 series. It's like a little point and shoot. But they're known for like a high-end point and shoot. It's a 1-inch sensor. So the sensor is actually almost comparable to the size of the Micro Four Thirds. The 4/3 has a third of an inch on the 1-inch sensor, but it's still, who the fuck cares? Anyway, this is a dedicated camera for video. So it's got a 24-70 lens. It can go to 1.8, so like there's an instant bokeh mode, and it's got an ND filter. So if you're outside and you want to shoot with like a lot of background blur, you hit the 1.8, it scoots it in and puts on the ND filter. So
how much is this silliness?
It's like $750 or so.
Okay. All right. You just said it's $750 for a point and shoot?
Yeah. And
$750 for a point and shoot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bruh.
Yeah.
No. Bruh. I'd like you to respond to my question. Bruh. Come on.
Yeah. It's
like I can easily buy what? 2 GoPros for that?
I mean, you could.
So reasonably, I could buy 2 used GoPros and a switcher, and I could go from camera 1 to camera 2 to camera 1 to camera 2.
Camera 1, camera 2.
Right. Yeah, like
for that, I think it's $750, but it's like it goes up to $8 later. So there's like a discount for the early.
But of course, Jamie, that genuinely means that I could be talking over here, and then suddenly when I go to make a point, switch cameras and go, do you know what I mean?
Actually, with $800, we could get 2 of those microphones that I want, and we would be set. That's our goal.
Yeah. Wait a second.
That's our goal.
I thought we were raising $800 for microphones.
$800 for microphones.
What are you doing?
Like, your camera, I'm sure we can figure out how to get to use it as a webcam. I am sure it's possible. I'm more sure it's possible than I am sure about anything else, besides the fact that $800 will get us 2 microphones. That would be really amazing. But I just wanted to put it out there because we were talking about cameras, and there was like camera news, and I was like, hey, let's talk about cameras.
Thanks for visiting Camera Chat.
Camera Chat. The funny thing is,
courtesy of the fucking Do It Cast, your corner quality camera chatting network. As Jamie stares off camera, ironically enough.
Oh, cool. Audrey just came back, and she got some fun jewelry and stuff. The ironic thing is, like, all those tech vloggers and all those camera vloggers, because the price to entry is so much higher than like talking about Gunpla and model kits and stuff, is that like when they do get sponsored and when they do get product in, it's from these high-end companies. So they're playing with like thousands of dollars worth of kit. Whereas like, you know, you and me, we'd be talking about like maybe going to a movie.
Maybe that's the secret, Jamie. Maybe we need to start asking for more expensive shit.
Yeah, we need to start talking about more expensive things, so that like if this was like a tech vlog or a tech blog, people would be like, oh, they know about stuff. Let's send them a laptop.
You know what? Hang on a second. I think I have an idea. Jamie Noguchi, I am a man about town. I am doing things. I am adventuring. I am seeing mountains. I am seeing beaches. I have a dog. I am the firm, bearded demographic that reaches out to the Blue Oval Company. And I know what you're thinking. Blue Oval Company, that's right. Ford Motor Co. You know what your boy over here needs with the fucking Do It Cast? He needs a Ford Raptor. Because nothing says quality podcasting like 700 horsepower, a 4-door pickup truck Fury. And your boy needs that. Right. Jamie can't do it. He thinks this is how you drive a car. Yep. Like, you can't. Right. Yeah. Yeah. With the handlebars. You can't trust that man.
No, I'm not a car guy.
Here's the thing. I'm already a Ford Motor customer. I have quality purchased a Ford Motor car. I'm here for you already, Ford. But your boy needs to be looking good.
Oh, yeah.
He's got to be proud. Oh. And you know what, Jamie? Added bonus. I will, if the Ford Motor Company will provide me a brand new Ford Raptor, taxes paid, delivered to my door. Hell, I'll scratch that. I'll drive anywhere in the continental United States with my Ford vehicle to hand off the keys of my Ford for that Ford, and they can film that, and they can also hire a tattoo artist at the event to tattoo that blue oval right above my ass.
Oh my God, we know a tattoo artist too.
Every single time that I lean over as a hardworking man of larger carriage, and you start to see the small of my back, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to see that guy's ass crack. And then there's that pause, and you're looking, you're going, is that a Ford symbol? And I get to turn back and look at them and go, yes, it is. I, much like my brand new 2020 Raptor, are built for tough.
Shit, Brandon. If that happens, I'm changing all of the branding of everything I fucking do. I am in the middle of drawing my second book. I will hide that logo on every goddamn page. It will be a silhouette in the cover. We will have Ford spelt out in the background in an alien language. Like, we will have AR. Like, if you have the right app, if you turn a page, it's going to pop. A Ford truck is going to pop out of the page and drive off. Like,
yeah. Yeah.
I will do all that shit. Like,
yeah.
We'll be wearing Ford shirts every time we broadcast.
And Jamie, notice I didn't specify how big the logo is. And I'm not going to. Sky's the limit, Ford.
Oh, yeah.
I got a lot of real estate, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Like, please understand, the jacket size is at least a 50. On a good day, it's a 52. I got real estate to spare, baby. Come on.
And we know
you can't pony up a truck that right now during the pandemic, it's not moving right now. And you and I both know that. And I think a feel-good story. A feel-good story is what we all need.
For sure. For sure.
I am here for that. Matter of fact, fuck it. I will up the ante. I'll up the ante. I'll up the ante.
Are you talking neck tattoo?
You want to throw in a top of the line? No, I'd like to have a job.
Okay.
You want to throw in the top? Completely threw me off. I don't even know where I was going.
Sorry.
No, it's like
you said you were gonna up the ante. I was thinking neck tattoo. He's gonna get like shave it into his fucking head.
No. My game plan is that I would legally change my middle name to Ford.
I will be calling you Brandon Ford Chalmers, and that will be your name.
No. Homie, please understand, I'm going to start going by my middle name. You can just call me Ford. Like, right. Because honestly,
Chalmers.
Take a good long look at me, and you put me and my logo on my back, because then I get to be one of those guys who has his name tattooed on his back, which is super good. I look like a dude named Ford. Like, let's not pretend right now.
Oh, man.
You put a banjo in my hand, and ain't nobody questioning whether or not my name is Ford.
I can up the artistry of this tattoo because I am sure that over the years, Ford has changed their branding. So we start at the top of your back. We have OG original Ford logo.
Ooh.
Then we have a timeline, and we have space at the bottom. Anytime they update their logo, their branding, whatever, you get that ink color in that Pantone PMS number, whatever the fuck it is. You get it to Monica. Yeah. She puts it in her gun. Yeah. She tattoos that shit on you. Man.
I'm good with that. You know what? Then in that case, I think we need to figure out how we want to work that out. Or do they just get to put, like, do they just start out with like the classic Ford Motor Company logo?
Yeah.
And then like side and just start stacking it through the years.
Yeah.
Because I need to find out how many times they've changed that logo. You can go full back.
Yeah.
Like at this point now, like I said, I'm not specifying how big the logo is.
Mm-hmm. And that not only looks rad, but then that gets picked up by all of the tattoo bloggers, all of like that gets on the front page of Reddit because they were like, look at this asshole. You got the whole fucking timeline for
exactly. And I get to do what Metallica did in the 90s. Look at this asshole all the way to the bank. Because you may be judging me on Reddit, but I'm driving a Raptor, baby. I get to jump shit.
Oh, man. Brandon Chalmers.
I get 5.7 liter. 5.7 liters.
God.
5.7 liters of freedom is what it is. Just stars and stripes just fucking cascading out of the goddamn exhaust pipe. All day long.
I want to know how to make this happen now. I want
all day long.
I want this for you, Brandon Chalmers.
All day.
It sounds amazing. You put Seuss in there. You're going, oh my God. The Seuss Diaries from your fucking car. It's a web series. It's a web series. It's like one of those web series that is an ad, but it's also a web series.
Right. Now think about it. Now think about this right now. Like take what's going on with me right now, right? Hardworking guy, works for a contracting company.
Yeah.
Got laid off because of the pandemic. Not the company's fault. Not anyone's fault.
Yeah.
But I, much like a lot of people, have fallen on hard times. I had to push off my car payments to make sure that I was right side up. There's no shame in that. A lot of people are having to do that. Now, you take a man who's worked hard, who's right in your demographic, right in your prime demo, been put on hard times, and then in like a bald eagle from the sky, just wings crested, blocking out the sun. I hear those flaps of freedom, and it just flies down and scoops me like a trout. Just like a trout, I'm flopping. What's going on? I don't understand. What's going on? And that eagle looks down at me confidently, like a spirit in Avatar, and just goes, Ford. And I go, fuck yeah! I said, fuck yeah!
You know what's going to happen?
Nothing.
No. You know what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen? Because you're so close to Baltimore, Scion's going to do it because everyone has a Scion.
Scion? You do understand, like, Toyota closed Scion years ago, right?
Oh, shit.
Yes. Yeah. This, again, Jamie Noguchi, not a car guy. Yeah, Scion's not a thing anymore, bro.
All I know is that at one point, all of our friends had Scions.
Everyone. Right. Yes. Yeah.
Every one of them had Scions, and it was just like
every one of them had Scions.
Y'all get a group discount or some shit? Like, what the fuck?
No. It was just the popular thing to do at the time. The viral marketing got them seeing they all wanted the practicality of a Toyota, but they didn't want to look like a soccer mom, so they wanted to drive a Scion. And your boys over here rocking a Ford all day. All day, every day. That's right.
I want this. This needs to happen. Somebody has to know somebody. Somebody that we know has to know.
Somebody's got to know somebody.
Yeah.
Can I get 6 degrees of separation from a Ford?
Yeah.
Because I've got. Somebody. Yeah, but you know what? I got 1 degree of separation because it's right outside. I got 1 degree. Hold it close to my heart.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, that would be beautiful. Ford up.
God damn it.
Well, Ford Chalmers, hit me with the lead in.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the fucking Do It Cast, part of the Hard Knock Media podcasting network. That is NOC, as in Nerds of Color. Jamie Noguchi, where can they find the website?
Fucking doitcast.com. You can
damn right. Now, where can they find the network's website?
hardknockmedia.com. NOC, where you can find many fine podcasts like Hard Knock Life, and then us.
Yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, the podcast, the websites, they're going to be both at the top and the bottom of the screen if you're watching a video streaming version of this podcast.
Yes. The URLs are above and below. And if you would like to sponsor our content, maybe your URLs could be above and or below.
Yep. I'm looking at you, MeUndies.com, reaching back out to you because when my boy Seuss, when my great American dog, 70 pounds of pity freedom, are traveling our way across the country, just letting the miles roll by like a classic Eagles song, just letting them roll on by. Now, I know what you're thinking, Brandon, that's a lot of driving. You're going to have to make a stop. No, I say nay, friend. Not because of the pandemic, not because I feel uncomfortable stopping at a gas station restroom. Nay, because I am being lovingly cradled by the nurturing cushion that is MeUndies.com. Keeping things fresh to death. Fresh to death, Jamie. MeUndies.com keeps it so fresh, it feels like it's dropping a hit in the mid to late 90s. You know, when
so
hip-hop was really fucking good.
Oh, yeah.
Like, really fucking good. God damn it.
I kind of, I don't know how to, so the way the way I post this podcast, I post us on Podbean, I post us on Facebook, I post us on YouTube. Each of those different systems has different tracking. So I don't actually know what our listenership is.
Don't mention that ever.
Well, that's the thing. That's the problem. Like when you contact a lot of these places, they want to see like what your numbers are.
They want to see numbers?
They want to see numbers. So I'm not sure how to.
I got the numbers. I got the numbers. You don't worry about a thing.
All right.
You got a guy for that. That's what you keep me around for.
Okay. So I can
to completely remove the credibility of being a nerd of color because I'm not one, and to produce the numbers. I get grandfathered in to produce the numbers. This is what we do.
Nice. I mean,
this is my responsibility.
We could just start sending emails out like, here, check out our podcast. This is the YouTube version. We're hosted on Podbean. We could do it. We'll do table reads for your shit. You know, we'll stick in ads. We'll do whatever the fuck.
Yeah, I got no problem with that. And clearly, I am not above putting my actual body on the line for a company.
Yeah, because we've done all the podcast things. We've changed hosts. Yeah. We've lost an episode. Like, we've skipped updates. We are a podcast.
Yeah. We are absolutely a podcast. Please understand. Which is weird because usually you need at least 3 white guys to actually make a podcast.
That is very true. That's very true.
Yeah, legally. Yeah. A gathering of crows is a murder, and a gathering of 3 or more bearded white guys is a podcast. So, like that's just good science.
When do you think it's a good episode count to start reaching out to places? Because this is 75.
Now, I think we got 75 under the belt, and clearly I'm ready to step my game up. You want to see how committed I am? I think it's this one.
Okay.
Maybe the last one, but I'm feeling somebody's going to get their, all upset about me defending the prequels, and let's not go into all that rigmarole. I'm assuming no emails in the inbox.
No,
did you check the email?
I did check. info@fuckingdoitcast.com. I post our email. I post our email address right under the URL for Hard Knock Media whenever I post the podcast in the show notes. So like the information is available. So
okay, right on. Just make sure.
You give me a list of places that you want to cold call, and we will send them emails this week.
Yep. We're going to start with 2 of them. It's going to be Ford and MeUndies. Believe me, right out of the gate. Yeah. And Ford, I see you through the magic of the podcast medium, kind of wavering about this thing.
Yeah.
I can take my love somewhere else. Please understand, I used to be a Chevy guy. I moved to coming forward. I could get brought back in to the badge. Like I'm not above it.
God, man, we would need jackets that have like nothing but Ford patches all over, and then the big one on the back, and just like strutting down. I will wear that shit in the middle of summer. I do not give a fuck.
Which is going to be great because it's going to confuse the shit out of people when you're wearing it.
Yeah,
like me, not at all.
Yeah.
But you,
especially when I pull up in my fucking Subaru and I step out of the car with like
I step out of the car just decked in Ford stuff. Like the hell is going on with that guy?
I will paint my Subaru Ford blue so people are real confused. I will airbrush the Ford logo on the side of my Subaru.
On the side of your Subaru.
Big as you please.
Nice.
Big as you please.
Yeah. Just so long as the check's clear.
I will turn the Ford logo into Ford Chan, a little anime girl version of the Ford logo.
Oh, no.
Okay.
No. Too far. Too far.
I will paint a pinup girl in the Ford logo and put that on the side of my car.
Still feel like we're tiptoeing into some problematic content, but we're gonna let their legal team turn that down.
I will bling out the Ford logo in rhinestones on the side of my car to look like the old school, like
yes,
the old the old No Limit album covers. I will do that with the Ford logo on the side of my car.
Yep. Yeah. Let's do a little less pin up naked women and a little more bedazzling. I want a little more family friendly action.
I will do a foos fade on my Subaru.
Oh, Oh!
See, I know something. I know what a foos fade is.
We've lost every single listener, by the way. At this point now, every one of them. Just like, what the fuck is wrong with the two of
them? Brandon Chalmers. You have to put these things out into the universe. Otherwise, no one will know that you want this to happen.
Is that... Oh, that's right. I forgot. You talked about this. Yeah.
I want to be a comic book artist. I'm a comic book artist now. Like, you have to put that out in the universe. I want you to have your Ford car. The universe needs to know this. If we don't actualize it and say it out loud, it'll be in our head, and the universe can't hear what's in your head. The universe doesn't know that shit. So put it out there.
Okay. I feel like you're really kind of low-key selling the power of prayer right now. We're going to gloss right over that. Just gonna hard turn to the left. And you know what's actually really good at hard turn to the left? Fords, that's what. Jamie Noguchi!
Brandon Chalmers, what have you been geeking on?
This week, other than wanting a Ford and wanting to be cupped by the supple, loving, caring threads of MeUndies, I have been geeking about absolutely ripping apart my entire front yard. Jesus Christ. Jamie, I had trying to think of the best way to put this. I guess it would be like a pine style bush, like a little, like a fir style bush.
Okay.
And, one of those evergreen things stays green all year, kind of, dwindles in certain times of the year or what have you. It was getting choked out by ivy, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I start removing ivy. I'm tearing apart all sorts of things. And then suddenly I realize after I've torn out the ivy, the center of this thing is carved out. It's a giant, it looks like a football stadium. Just the center of it just got caved in.
Wow.
Now this thing is, conservatively, this bush is the size of a large SUV. It's tall. I'm talking easily. It's probably, actually, now that I think about it, it is probably has the footprint of a Hummer and the height of 2 Hummers.
Jeez.
It's a big bush.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I decided that I was going to start trimming at it. And once I started trimming at it, I was like, you know what? I'm just really going to take this thing in and let it be ugly for a year or two and just let it grow. Just because the only way it's going to end up getting cleaved down the way it is either I constantly lightly trim at it forever, and I found myself standing atop an extension ladder, holding a Sawzall with one hand, and I went, you know what? This is a terrible idea. Don't do this. Climbed back down and just decided, fuck it, I'm going to start cutting the thing down at where I can reach. Now, what that meant is that I have at least half of my yard full of branches that I still have to break down from this project. I'm only halfway done. Yeah. So the tree has been trimmed. Branches have been cut, but boy, howdy, do I have to break this stuff down. And to make sure that I don't end up just with some big pile of branches in the backyard, I am literally just taking every, nice sized branch, cleaning all the small stuff off of it, putting the small stuff in a pile, putting that over in my compost area, and then taking the other branches, cutting them to reasonable size to fit in the fire pit, and then stacking that wood. So I am doing it the right way, the old school way. And started probably at 10:30 this morning, didn't stop till about 5:45.
Oh, jeez.
So, and in all fairness, I did take a 45-minute lunch and a break and some ibuprofen. But other than that, I've been on my feet just sawing and using hatchet and handsaws and snippers and pruners and all sorts of, and just been going to town.
Yeah.
Just to town. Yeah. So just hacking away. So I am exhausted and I still got a lot to do tomorrow, but man, does it feel good to dig into a project and be like, yes, that thing right there,
I can do
that thing. Yeah, that thing is tamed because of me. I broke that horse. That's
I'm
gonna
make that motherfucker disappear.
Yeah. And it's weird. I have some sort of bloodlust against bushes because I had 2 bushes out front of my house when I moved in, and I cleaved the two of them out of there and built a patio. So bushes are not safe around me, apparently. Trees, totally fine. Love trees. Fucking bushes. Like, yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
They're responsible for the Iraq War.
Yeah. 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 This tracks. This totally tracks. I'm good with all of this.
Goddamn bushes. Yeah.
Goddamn bushes.
Goddamn Ellen with goddamn bushes.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole. I'd still like to get a free forward. Jamie Noguchi, what have you been geeking out about?
So I talked about this a while ago, but Hazel is still on the fighting game trip. Her favorite fighting game is Power Rangers Battle for the Grid.
Hell yeah.
What she does if she starts getting beat by the computer, she will pause the game and look and scroll down for the moves and learn the moves and unpause the game and do the moves. And if she still loses, she will start over and choose those characters that beat her ass so that she can gain their power.
How? Dude, your daughter's doing a straight Highlander. Like,
I mean, she figured that out all on her own. I have never, and this is to my detriment, and this is why I suck at games. I've never looked up the moveset in a fighting game.
Oh, see, I always have. I've always just been like total garbage hands and not been able to actually make that work most of the time.
Yeah.
So I find like one or two characters and I'm like, yeah, I got those. And then the rest of them, like, total mystery to me.
Well, that's why whenever I play Street Fighter, I always choose the Shotokan characters because I know two of the moves and I can do those like sort of like reliably. But also, Akuma is my favorite design, even though it's just Ryu with more hair.
Well, yeah, but I mean that's what Ryu needed,
and a nose that just juts out of his massive brow,
that rad ass necklace that he's got.
Yeah, like Akuma is one of my favorite characters. But anyway, Hazel is way into the Power Ranger thing, and I didn't realize this, but it's still an active game. So they're releasing seasons, and season 3 is coming up, and they're introducing 3 new characters. And one of them is the purple Gao Ranger. One of them is the red Samurai Ranger, who was a girl. There was a red Ranger who was she's a princess, but they did a like Amidala thing where Amidala was the handmaid and the handmaid was the Amidala. So for like the first half of the series, the Red Ranger was a guy, and then after that, the actual Red Ranger came in and she started cleaning house and was badass. So she's going to be in the next set, and then there's another one. So like the way Hazel chooses characters is, I love this. She's like, all right, who looks tough?
Makes sense.
So she chose like Lord Zed at one point. And
hell yeah!
There's an evil version of Trini. Trini's wearing like the dragon armor, which makes her like 10 feet tall and like
nice
giant robot. So like it's a joy to watch her kick the shit out of the computer, and I am hesitating to go and join her because she's gonna kick my ass. But eventually, school ends in 3 weeks. They're done with school in 3 weeks. No more Zoom school. So I think they're all graduating. I don't know how they do that. I don't know how you fucking take a test in kindergarten over Zoom. So school summer camps are still closed. Audrey's gonna have to go back to work in shifts. So I think there will be weeks where it's just me and Smushy. So I'm thinking by the time Smushy is our age, esports will be no thing. Like esports will just be another career path that you can have. If I can get her into fighting games early, Hazel can win prize money at Evo and like
house. Okay. By the way, all right, hang on a second. I'd like for everyone to pause a second and remove the idea that this is the nerdiest thing that Jamie's done in quite a long time, and that's saying something. And I'd like everyone to pause a second and answer me this question. How is Jamie doing anything different than the people who push their kids into sports to get college scholarships.
That's very true.
It's exactly the same thing.
Yeah. It was a passing thought because she's going to inadvertently, she's going to need to do stuff. And once we get
as a person does.
Well, once we get done walking around like the neighborhood or a couple of times riding bikes and stuff, she's gonna get bored, and I'm gonna need to work. And so like fighting game will occupy her time for a little bit. I mean, she's already on like the 4th Harry Potter book. Like Hazel goes through a Harry Potter book a week. It is insane.
Nice.
So I feel like fighting game is a good way to keep her occupied for a little bit. Which is bad of me, but I don't know. Because
I think if you're using fighting games like that as opposed to like a Mortal Kombat, I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah.
You're not like it's a fantasy fight, and she's already like all children's shows that have superheroes have fantasy fights. Like
that's true. And she's already seen Thor Ragnarok, which is her favorite fucking movie. So
right, yeah. So we're already past the point of her going, yes, punch the big guys, do the thing. So like,
yeah. So I don't know. It was a passing thought. I was like, if Hazel gets really good, maybe we could put her online and then like start cleaning house.
I like this idea. I see it slowly becoming you and Hazel heading off to a foreign land, battling in some sort of esports kumite.
Why are you going to Vegas? Oh, we're going to Evo. To watch? No.
Yeah.
Hazel's in the tournament. She's going to kick this little fucker's ass.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all going to be over when she asks, Daddy, can I get arcade sticks? And then I will be choked up and then cry. And then I'll say, of course, honey, what design shall we do for your arcade stick?
Right. Yeah. You know that you're waiting for that. You're excited about that. You just want an excuse to buy arcade sticks, and you're deciding to wait.
Yeah.
Right. All of it. You know the answer to this. All of it.
Yeah. It's funny because like the controller is a little big for her, so that like, you know, for when you and I are holding a controller, you put your thumb in the middle of like the buttons here, so you can just kind of like mash you can roll your thumb this way, but she has to like concentrate and pick up her thumb and do that kind of stuff. And then
because she's a child, Jamie. Like
so like I wonder if an arcade stick would be easier to use. I have no idea.
I have no idea. I mean, I also imagine that they do probably make smaller controllers for children.
Oh, no. You don't want to learn on a 3/4 violin, because when you move to a full-size violin, your finger's all fucked up. So if you're going to start violin, you start off with the real thing.
Wow. Okay. Jesus Christ. Man, like, she genuinely made a comparison that makes sense about using a PlayStation controller and using a violin.
Look, you don't give the child a fake little baby sword if you want her to use a real person sword. So you give her the real size full sword, so she builds up the sword muscles. So by the time she gets old enough to be like full person
she
size,
builds up the sword muscles.
Brandon Chalmers, it's the way it works here. We don't.
God damn it, Jamie! I'm seriously debating if I ever have a kid, I might just drop them off to you. Like, you may have a new career as a summer camp instructor. We don't give you like a 3/4 size guitar. We give you the full fucking guitar. You gotta learn. Yeah, we check in and so Jamie, what do you guarantee that they're gonna learn how to do? Fucking play guitar right out of the gate. We're gonna talk about that. Yeah. Swords, cause duh. Eating all the things in and around our face, and then probably some fighting games, and then get ready, because part of your tuition here is a Crunchyroll subscription, because I'm going to introduce them to a lot of weird shit. And I know you're like, I really don't want you to say shit around my kid. Fucking deal with that, because it's going to get way worse than that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to show them anything like real weird, but you're going to be like, the fuck is up with that? Why is that guy a robot? What the fuck is going on with him? And is that the voice of a dude who is in a Charmin commercial? Like, yeah. Don't worry about that. It's a dub. It's fine. Like, it's going
to be so good. It's going to be so good.
Yeah, like just... So, where did you go on your summer? I went to Jamie Noguchi's awesome action camp. And what did you learn? To be fucking rad. Sorry, what was that? Hang on, let me get my guitar, plugs it into a stack, shreds one giant Pete Townsend style chord, leans into the microphone and goes, to be fucking rad. And then hits the other chord and then just lights and fireworks and doves and random shit. Just, yeah. Like, and you're like, wait, where did you get that guitar? And Jamie
where did you get that stack?
In. Right. Where'd you get that stack? And Jamie comes running in and he goes, at Jamie Noguchi's super awesome Some Fun Action Camp. That's where. Now guess who wants to sign up? First 10 people who sign up get themselves a custom guitar. That's right. Giant fucking robots, Hello Kitties, it's all fucking here. Hello Kitty, giant fucking robots, right on the front. I know what you're thinking. I didn't know that was a thing. I already made it. Jamie Noguchi Super Awesome Fun Camp.
Brandon Chalmers, I think we need to make this happen.
I feel like we are a stone's throw from either absolutely a great idea or a lawsuit. There's no middle ground there.
But can you imagine how fun that camp would be? Just Marshall stacks on every wall and like,
yeah.
Oh my God.
Just teaching kids how to just have a hell of a lot of fun with music and rad stuff. And like, I learned how to play tennis. Whatever, nerd. I know how to fight with a sword. When the zombie apocalypse happens, how's your backhand going to treat you? Huh, Trevor? How's that going to do for you?
Oh, my God. It would be so fun. It would be, I want to go to this camp. I want to go to this camp right now.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's the idea, Jamie. We're gonna set up a camp that we want to go to, then people who are going to see us are going to be like, I mean, they're really not going to learn anything during the summer anyway. And we're going to be like, wait, hang on.
Hold on.
Because once a week, we bring in our super awesome fun friend, Dr. Professor Hemoglobin, MD LMNOP, to teach the kids science. One Kelsey Wales comes in and teaches them about animals and square poop and all sorts of rad fun science crap.
Oh my God.
They get to learn about science and then they can apply all that stuff to weird, cool art and robots and guitars, and they can sing songs to snakes and all sorts of cool shit.
How do we... I mean,
how do we make a summer camp? Don't ask that question. We need property first off.
We can't do it now.
No, we can.
But
I'm not saying that we exploit the charter school system and the funding for that.
Well, are you saying we start like a Toku,
like a charter school, like a Toku charter school,
Toku charter school?
Maybe. Not saying we don't start a charter school. That's
dumber things have happened. Clearly,
I, you know what? I can promise a couple things: no Common Core and no standardized testing right out of the gate. I'm gonna hit both sides of that. You're mad about shit. You're mad about shit. I got you. Like, you're gonna have to deal with some weirdness, and people are gonna walk in and go, "The fuck is going on here?" And then all of a sudden, someone is gonna hear a 7-year-old play Freebird, and suddenly the dude who was real excited about the no Common Core, but not about being able to figure out whether or not his kid is rad, hears that 7-year-old playing Freebird, and he goes, "Hell yeah! Hell yeah!" That's Jamie Noguchi. I can tell you right now, that's what we do. No more terrible concert recitals.
Yeah.
It is nothing but 70s covers. Just classic rock covers all day long.
And I bet you we could talk to one Paul Reed the Smith, because he's Maryland based. And this is an educational program. We could get
it's 100% an educational program.
We could get a rack of SEs in there. Just a rack of SEs.
I'm super good with that. I'm super good with that. Yeah, we teach the kids classic rock. We teach, we use it as a music principles thing. Yeah. Teach them drums, teach them bass, teach them guitar.
Yeah.
Like the whole side of it, what happens there. And you know what the weird thing is? I know you're like, but Brandon, what happens if my kid doesn't want to play music? That's okay. I can teach them event management and planning, which is actually a practical thing for them.
Oh, yeah.
Then as a side effect, I can also do practical things like teach them how to balance a checkbook, change a tire, change your oil. That's right. It's going to be Adulting 101. I know what you're thinking, but I hate the name of that, but I love what it is. I know this is the trade-off of how I get rednecks and hipsters to both enjoy the same thing.
And we can have, we know people at both the Auto Bar and Metro Gallery, and we have the kids actually plan an event at one of those venues.
We can totally do that. And the Auto Bar totally feels like an event for children. That's absolutely. Yeah. We can have Kelsey come in and teach a science class about tetanus. It'll be awesome. It'll be awesome.
The art program is just a rack of gunpla, just a bunch of Gundam models that I haven't built yet.
Right, yeah. Well, honestly, we can teach that as a practical engineering class.
Oh my God. Jim can come down and show them how fucking plastic models are made, from like the molding and the casting.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. You guys want to play sports other than swordplay? Rad. We can get all sorts of silly stuff.
Rock climbing.
Rock climbing? Yeah. Hell yeah. Why not?
Oh man, we got gyms. We got gyms on gyms on gyms.
Yeah, we got gyms on gyms. Yeah. No, I'm totally good with that. Like, kids want to get that effort out? Let's totally do that. We can do that. Something fierce. Hell, Jamie, you know how to teach martial arts. We can do that as part of the curriculum.
Yeah.
They can learn discipline, respect, forms, practice everything, have a genuinely usable life skill, especially some of the women in certain areas that they're going to be in. They should be able to have a practical self-defense course. How great would you feel about knowing that your kid knows how to play Freebird and knows how to kick somebody's ass?
This sounds like,
come on, baby. Seriously.
This sounds honestly, like the best camp.
Right. Hey, so my 12-year-old knows how to absolutely do a roundhouse kick, can change my oil, can play Freebird, and has been introducing me to all of this anime. And I know you're like, but Chuck, I don't want to watch anime, but the feels, goddammit, the feels. Like, I wasn't expecting to have all the feels, but next thing you know, me and the little shit over here are fucking crying over an anime, and I'm like, fucking yes, senpai. No. And then I had a moment where I realized I am the senpai, and what this was this was their field of dreams. That's what that was, man.
Kill la Kill is their field of dreams.
Maybe not that one, but just maybe one with a little less titties. Like, just we can pull that back a little bit. But I'm sure we can find one. Yeah, Gurren Lagann is their field of. God damn it, little less titties in that. We gotta work on this. Like,
we'll find.
The anime class might be a little tough. We gotta work on this. Yeah, god damn it. Yeah.
I blame Anno and Evangelion, but yeah, God, Brandon Chalmers.
Yeah, seriously.
This summer camp sounds like MagFest plus Otakon, but like without the crowd of people.
Yeah, without all the awful people, where everyone gets an opportunity to participate in absolutely everything. We teach togetherness. We teach having an open mind. We teach bringing everything in there. And because there are genuine physical abilities where everyone we encourage to take things, if you're a bully, we handle things the right way. You absolutely get to spend extra time in the gym. You get to work out some of that stuff.
Yeah.
And you get put on a level playing field, and we absolutely teach you respect the right way.
Yeah.
And discipline and open-mindedness.
Yeah.
And
oh, man.
Damon, yeah, like
Kendo. And Kendo. Everybody gets
and Kendo. Hell yeah. Yeah. Like, seriously. What what are your kids going to learn how to do? Like, genuinely. You're going to teach them how to swim because you're not going to trust somebody else. And if you don't trust them to teach them how to swim, you're going to go to a community pool and you're going to hire somebody to teach them how to swim. They're going to have an uncle. Learning how to swim is going to happen. Yeah. Either it's going to happen because you make it a priority for your kid, or you don't feel comfortable swimming and they're never going to learn until they're in their like late 20s, early 30s, because somebody will be like, wait, you don't know how to swim? And then it'll be this really beautiful moment of like two grown adults teaching each other.
It'll be a great date.
It'll be an absolutely great, God damn it, the greatest date.
Yeah.
Any dude, if you don't know how to swim and you absolutely want to figure out whether or not she is the right one, if you bring that to her and she laughs at you at first and then stops and goes, wait, no, seriously? And you go, yeah, I don't really feel super comfortable about it, but I was really hoping somebody could teach me.
That's a meat cute and a half.
She teaches you? Bruh. Like, seriously.
Yeah. Unintentional meet cute.
Yeah, seriously. But yeah, like, you're going to know that. Nobody needs to learn how to play tennis. No one needs to learn how to play tennis.
Yeah.
And let's be clear here. You've got the rest of the year to play football and basketball and what have you. And if your kid excels at those things and you want to send them to camps for that, there are absolutely camps for that. And they will absolutely flourish and flower, and you should do that. But if your kid is a little rudderless, if your kid doesn't know quite what they want to do, your kid seems like they just can't settle the fuck down, we got them.
Yeah.
Like, bring them in.
It's going to be so good.
Yeah. Like, please understand, we got this.
Oh, man.
That's who I have spent. Jay Minaguchi, you know how I know I can handle this? I spent 8 years managing a bunch of artists for Super Art Fight. If I can handle managing a bunch of 20 and 30-something children, artists, it's like herding cats. And I managed to do live shows with them and travel across the country with them. Like, LA, if I can handle that.
Canada.
Yeah.
Florida.
LA, Canada, Tennessee, Carolinas. Yeah, like up and down the East Coast, all the way out to LA. If I can handle getting a bunch of artist places and make them look like $1 million in front of huge sold out crowds. If I can do that, I can handle your 9-year-old.
Yeah.
I got it.
You know,
we're fine.
We need to pitch this to Ford. So it's sponsored by Ford, and we'll just have Ford logos everywhere. I will make a Ford guitar.
Right, absolutely. And you want them to idolize their staff. And I know what you're thinking, but how will they know? Because there's going to be that kid, right? It's going to be a little late. Parent can't pick them up in time. And they're going to show up a little late. And you're going to be sitting there with them, having that one-on-one time. How'd you do today? Oh, I did some this and this. Oh, cool. Who's your favorite so-and-so? And we have that time. I'm sitting with them. I got no place to be. I'm good. I'm here for the kids. I want to see them develop and flourish. It's good for them. And then the parent comes by and they apologize, and it's A-okay. Don't worry about it. And the kid gets in the car, and I tell everybody, hey, have a good night. And I chirp that key fob. And that key fob, the truck's parked way in the back. Yeah. And they see that flash, and the kid looks over, and they see that beautifully painted and graphicked up Ford Raptor. And they're like, dude. And then they lean out of the car that they have, probably a Camry, and they lean out of the car. And they're like, Mr. Chalmers, you have a rad truck. And I lean back and I go, thanks, it's a Ford. And then I just walk off like the end of every single action, like just straight Breakfast Club it. Just throw the fist up in the air. Right, yeah. Right.
Forget about me.
That's right, yeah. That song blasts from the absolutely immaculate stereo, courtesy of the Ford Motor Company. Yeah, I know. And Jamie, did you know that if you hold down the unlock button on the Ford for 7 seconds, it'll lower the windows and I can get a remote start. So I can do that. I can do that, baby.
Will you?
Yeah. Yeah. You think I won't absolutely cue up that song and turn the truck off every single night? Because I will. I get to work and you're like, why is he always listening to that 80s song? And I lean in and I go, when it happens, you'll know. God damn.
this camp sounds amazing, Brandon. Fuck. Like, this is
Jamie, let's open a day camp.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's open a day camp.
Let's
open a day camp.
We'll get sponsored by whoever the hell we need to get sponsored to get this gear in there. Well, let's get this gear in there. we need a safe space for weirdos who want to do all this shit.
Yeah.
Like,
there's a lot of businesses that are going to be closing, man. There's going to be big venues.
Oh man. God. You can rock out. You can build gunpla. You can learn how to fucking hit your friends with a fucking shinai. Oh my god! This is everything that I want in a fucking camp, and we have
it's everything you want. Yeah, and we can keep this thing going, man. We can do after school stuff.
And we get them catered by the pork food truck, the one that Commie Pig, yeah. We get Commie Pig to cater us.
We can do that. The other part of my adulting class is I teach kids how to cook.
Oh damn!
Practical stuff.
We learn them how to make meatballs.
By the time they're done, they're going to know how to make basic things: burgers, meatballs, proper breakfast, pasta dinners. I'm talking about the staple things that you can impress a significant other, things you can survive on. Yeah, okay. Everybody can make ramen. Cool. Do you know how to make a steak? Can you cook a perfectly scrambled egg? Because, brother, I can tell you right now, you want to impress somebody, breakfast for dinner is the way to go, and being able to perfectly cook an egg will change someone's life.
Oh, yeah.
Because that shows control and skill and love. And you go and spoon that thing on the plate, and they take that first bite, and they're going to look at you and go, this is the best egg I've ever had. And you get to look at them and go, oh, really? Thanks. Meanwhile, you goddamn right. And you know how I know that? Because I learned it. At the Jamie Noguchi Fun Factory. That's right. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, that's our topic for
the podcast. Fuck whatever else I had planned, because shit.
Perfect. Yep. All right. So next week, Conspiracy Corner. We're just gonna call it now. Yeah. Let's not ruin it.
God, and Brandon Chalmers, they make a Gundam that's person-sized. So when you walk into our place, you'll see the person-sized Gundam holding a flying V that's all glittered out. In the back, he has a giant sword, and that is the summer camp. That is the camp.
That is our mascot. That is our mascot.
Giant
robots with the guitars and swords. Yeah. Yep.
I fucking love it.
Yeah. We nailed it. We made the coolest place to go to for kids.
Opening in 2022. Yeah, 2022. We need to get that vaccine.
Give it time to we need that vaccine to make sure everything's safe for kids. See how already we're caring about your children before we're even a thing. Yeah. That's right. We need that vaccine, and then we need to get some capital together. If we are looking for investors, MeUndies.com. So if anyone's curious about jumping in, if anyone's curious about jumping in, absolutely any car manufacturer whatsoever. Just you want to jump in, Dean Guitars. Just anyone who would like to do that. Fender.
Dean Guitar. Kengo is a Dean guitar artist. They send him yellow guitars. It is the glorious.
Jamie,
so glorious.
We could have Kengo and P-Lander do their graduation ceremony, and leading up to it, we do a fucking spirit week at the camp where Kengo gets to break the school up into different P-Lander colors, and the fucking P-Landers battle it out for fucking supremacy with a giant fucking concert at the end.
And he can do a giant goddamn mural for the
and you know what the great part is? They can learn art from him, and they'll know how to play guitar. They'll know how to play drums and bass and everything else like that. We can literally have them do the P-Lander set with Kengo. Hell, we can have him sit atop a throne of yellow V's.
Mad Tiger.
literally judging everything straight iron chef style and let the kids do the concert for him. Let him do it for him.
Kengo is our Dumbledore. Kengo is our headmaster.
Kengo is the headmaster. That is a sentence, and I'm here for it.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I need people to buy my book so I have some money to make this happen.
We need to make this a thing. We need to make this a thing.
Oh, you talk to Bandai and get them to just deliver us a whole rack of model kits.
Oh my god, we can do P-Lander models. It'll be awesome.
Oh shit, we just paint them all yellow and stuff. Oh
yes.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, I want this. I want this so bad. I want
digging.
This.
We hit gold
so bad. Oh, god damn it.
Oh, the more I think about it, I'm just like shaking.
The best idea we've ever had, or best idea we've ever had.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Jamie, this is why I was talking about this being the podcast week. You hear us forward? These are the kind of ideas, baby. You could have it. You could mark this.
Firing on all cylinders.
Firing on all 8, baby. That's right. Just like the engine in my quality 2020 Ford Raptor. That's what I'm talking about.
You know, we know people who've made things like this happen, like conventions. Like, we could talk to Ben. We could talk to
I have a feeling a convention's really different than a summer camp that uses swords.
That's true. That's true.
Just going to throw that out there, as most conventions tend to not let you bring in swords.
But they might know who to talk to in terms of like getting like a building set up and like
with that yes, yeah, we can totally work that out. There are some stumbling blocks, but you know what? Let's not worry about those right now, man.
I like this idea. I fucking love this idea. What am I talking about? I fucking love this idea.
I love this idea. Yeah. And I know what you're thinking, Dean Guitars, the quality guitar that you are. Yeah. You should take this to Kengo. You totally should. Hey, I heard this idea. Jamie, contact Dean Guitars. It's Ford, MeUndies, and Dean. That's who we need to reach out to.
Yes. Hell yes.
That's who we need to reach out to.
Yeah.
Yep. Gonna totally figure out a way to plug in an amp cable into my stereo in my Raptor and just going to play concerts out of the pickup bed. That's what we're going to do.
Did you know there was I think it was Volkswagen, but there was like a bug that you could get, and they partnered with Fender. And you could plug your Fender into
you can plug your Fender into your car. Yeah, and turn it into an amp. Yeah.
Should do that with your,
I know it's doable.
Do that with your Raptor, man.
Totally do it with the Raptor. 100% do it with the Raptor. Yeah, we can do this. This is doable.
Oh, I love it.
Yep, it's perfect, Jamie. It's perfect.
Right.
Cut the recording. We're not going to do any better than that.
We're done. It's
the Jamie Noguchi Fun Factory Summer 2022, the place to send your kids. That's absolutely what we are going to create.
So good. So fucking good. Man, Brandon Chalmers.
Yep.
Where can people find you?
You can find me on Instagram at @ThatGuyChalmers, and you can find me the summer of 2022 as one of the head people running the Jamie Noguchi Fun Factory Summer Camp of Dreams and Excitement. That's what we're going to do. Jamie Noguchi, leading up to the summer of 2022, where can they find you?
Find me wherever you're hearing this or wherever you're seeing this. Also on Instagram, Jamie Noguchi. Twitter, Angry Zen Master, although I recommend staying away from
yeah, dear sponsors, Ford, MeUndies, Dean Guitars, don't look at Jamie's Twitter, and I promise by summer 2022 we'll shut that bad boy down. It's fine. I'll go in behind him and do it even if he doesn't want to. It's fine.
All right, that's gonna do it for this week. Give us money so we can make this happen.
Yeah, and be excellent to each other. Seriously.
Be safe.